I had been abandoned, left to die, one of my legs torn away like a cruel punishment. My body was broken, my spirit almost shattered. The day I was found, I was so broken, so small, and so weak. I woke up in a vet's office, surrounded by strange smells. I was tiny, fragile, a mere whisper of life. I had no voice, no strength, just an aching, wounded body. The vet, whose name I would come to know as a beacon of my recovery, took one look at me and saw more than just a broken cat. He didn't flinch at the sight of my missing leg or my battered body. Instead, he made sure I would survive, despite the odds stacked against me. He performed the surgery, sealing up the gaping wound that threatened to take my life. And though I was so small, so weak, he gave me a chance. I didn't know it then, but I was starting a new chapter in my life. Through every painful moment, every ache in my tiny body, I didn't give up. Something inside me, something deep within my very soul, told me that I was meant for more. I had been through hell and back, but I was still here. As the days went on, I became stronger. My 3 legs made me unique, a warrior in my own right. I learned to walk, to run, to jump, to climb. Nothing would stop me. I was fierce. I was fearless. My name, Anika, means soldier. It means strength. The vet gave it to me with so much love and meaning. It was more than just a name. It was a symbol of who I was, of who I was becoming. When the vet asked for help from Amos, it was like the universe had conspired to give me a family. Amos, the rescue that helped bring me out of the darkness, into the light. I was placed in a foster home, a place where I would learn what love truly meant. They took me in, cared for me, and treated me as though I was their own. There I thrived. I was still independent, still a little wild, but I made friends. I got along with all the dogs and cats, but there was one special human in the house, a toddler who became my best friend. That little one, so small, so gentle, made me feel like the queen I had always known I was meant to be. We had our little adventures together, and I would show her the world from the highest places I could climb. Nothing scared me. Nothing could hold me back. I was a lady boss, yes. I was a tiny, 3-legged cat, but I ruled my domain with grace and confidence. And then, after all my healing, after all the love and care, came the day I was adopted. A family in the UK took me into their hearts, and my life blossomed even further. I was no longer the broken little cat on the brink of death. I was Anika, a cat who had triumphed over everything, a cat with a family who loved me as fiercely as I loved them. In my new home, I continued to be the boss. I got into mischief, of course, bossed around the dogs, who I could tell knew I was in charge, and found the most ridiculous places to nap, sometimes in places that made no sense at all, but that was part of my charm. I loved unconditionally, with every ounce of my being. I was no longer the cat with a missing leg. I was a beloved member of my family, cherished and adored. And in return, I gave them my heart, unconditionally. There is something so beautiful about the resilience of life. We are capable of more than we know. The world might break us. It might try to tear us down. But it's in those moments when we're at our lowest that we discover what we're really made of. I am Anika, the 3-legged cat who defied the odds. I am a survivor, a warrior, and I will love and be loved for the rest of my days, because my story is not just one of survival, it's one of unbreakable, unwavering love.